I woke to the faintest sound. Not the creak of old floorboards, not the wind pushing at the windows. Something else. Breathing. Close. Intentional. I kept my eyes closed. Her perfume still hung in the air. Sweet, artificial. Once a scent I adored, now cloying in the dark. A glow pressed faintly through my eyelids, the light from a phone screen. Then the slow click of a camera shutter. A pause. Another click. The mattress shifted as she leaned back. Her whisper was almost imperceptible, a soft string of numbers. 16 digits. My digits. My breathing stayed steady. When the screen dimmed and her weight left the bed, I counted her steps to the kitchen. Paper rustled. When she returned, my wallet sat just slightly out of place, half an inch to the left. She thought I wouldn't notice. She slid under the covers again, her breathing evening out. Mine never changed. I didn't sleep after that. By morning, $90,000 had vanished. The charges were meticulous. Luxury boutiques, 5-star hotels, 2 first-class flights to Europe in her name. No attempt to hide any of it. At breakfast she hummed softly, plating scrambled eggs, toast, coffee, like a scene practiced countless times. "Sleep all right?" she asked. I looked at her hands. No wedding ring today. Not an accident, a message. Her smile stayed fixed, never reaching her eyes. She believed I'd be predictable, frozen in shock until she was long gone. She'd misjudged me. I asked nothing, said nothing, just kissed her forehead before leaving for work. Her skin was colder than mine. That night, she was gone. No note. Just half an empty closet and that stubborn trace of perfume lingering like a ghost, refusing to leave. The next week crawled by. My routine didn't change. Work, sleep, repeat. But underneath, I was following her trail. Bank records, location logs, emails she thought were hidden in a private folder. Each receipt told the same story. A spree of excess. Every purchase more extravagant than the last. Paris. Milan. A villa in the south of France, booked for 2. The second guest was a man I didn't know, his face slipping into the edges of her photos like he wasn't meant to be seen. I remembered him. Her return flights were booked under her maiden name, a deliberate step to detach herself from mine. Clean break, no trace. But she'd left me something better than closure. A trail. And every indulgence had been charged to a card I hadn't touched in years. One she didn't know was already canceled and flagged. The call came on a Thursday afternoon. Fraud prevention confirmed it. On paper, her transactions were approved, but the card itself was dead. No money had left my account. Every hotel, boutique, and airline would be reversing charges. All of it would land squarely on her. When she finally came back, she walked into the kitchen in a coat I recognized from a Paris receipt. Her wrists glittered with showroom-fresh jewelry. She tossed her bag onto the counter and unzipped it, revealing silk, leather, gold. "Thanks for the upgrade," she said, dripping with mockery. I smiled. "You should check your email." Her smirk faltered when she saw the forwarded notices. Reversed payments, merchant disputes, fraud reports, all under her name. Her travel companion had been hit too, tied to her through shared bookings. She started. I didn't spend a thing, I cut in. Her eyes darted over the warnings, the threats of arrest without immediate repayment. The coat suddenly seemed heavier on her shoulders. She searched my face for anger, something to fight against. I gave her nothing. "You set me up," she whispered. I shook my head. "No. You set yourself up. I just let you finish." Silence settled in, broken only by her quickening breath. I didn't watch her pack. I didn't care where she was going. The coat would be gone soon. The jewelry too, pawned for lawyers, maybe for bail. The house felt cleaner without her perfume soaking into the air. Truth was, she'd expected me to rage, to plead, to crumble. But in those 7 days she was gone, I learned something. Anger is a gift you never give to thieves. When the door shut behind her for the last time, I stood in the quiet for a while. Then I picked up my wallet, set it exactly where it belonged, and smiled, because the last thing she took was the last thing she'd ever get.